Now, some of you guys are probably aware there's a brand new additional character for the Dragon Ball Z Fighters game coming out next year in 2018. Now, a lot of you guys have heard, but today I actually wanted to raise a discussion. What if Android 21, which is, by the way, the new character that's confirmed for Fighters, right? What if she ends up coming to the anime, the Dragon Ball Super anime, eventually? Because while I don't know what her power level is going to be, I am pretty sure, like 99% sure, she will never be on like Android 17's level, for instance. And Android 17 is probably my favorite Android out of all of them ever introduced in the franchise. In fact, I think he's going to be getting a crazy moment in the Tournament of Power. She can't top 17, but maybe she could top 18 though, right? And who knows, maybe they could pull something crazy and this is indeed the most upgraded, most powerful Android to date, and we just don't know that yet. However, as it stands, this character is game exclusive. There is no signs that this character is coming to the anime. So without further ado, let's check out this article. I want to give you guys some more details and you can decide what you think about this character and possible potential, again, that she might end up coming to the Dragon Ball Super anime one day. Revealed in the latest issue of the Japanese magazine V-Jump, the new character was designed by series creator Akira Toriyama and will take part in the game's alternate timeline story based around the gentle Mohawk giant we all know as Android 16. I'm gonna be honest, I've seen some footage for this game and it looks pretty neat, right? I might actually pick this game up, and I'm a casual, so I'm not here picking up every single anime game, but this actually has piqued my interest, especially with the dimensions. Like, I really like the actual format. But to be honest with you, as for the story, I don't really know how interested I am in anything to do with the androids at this point. You know, a lot of people thought in the back of their head a while ago that it was Cell, right? It was Cell that was Android 21, because if you follow the lineage, he would be the next one numerically. But no, we have an original character from Akira Toriyama, the man himself, and I honestly feel like this character was thrown in the game as promotion to get, like, those Dragon Ball fans that feel like, okay, listen, man, I love the androids, it's super nostalgic, I gotta experience Android 21. So I do feel like that's the reason why they're throwing this character in the game. I don't think this was well thought out and this was like years in the making. One thing about Toriyama is he's off the cuff and he's random. He probably thought about actual detailed things in the story, maybe 1 hour prior to giving interviews. He's like, yeah, that works, I'll just say that, right? And I'm the creator of the story, so anything goes. One thing's for certain though is when he puts his heart into illustrations, the character comes out looking beast, possibly bangable. I mean, you can't tell me that she's not more bangable than Android 18, because I'd rather have a night with her than Android 18. She's even got some Cotton vibes. I feel like 16 might donkey fuck her. Okay, maybe that's going a little bit too far. It's a little too graphic. This video is probably going to get demonetized and censored. Y'all might not even see this video just because I said that. And it was just one stupid joke. Forgive me. According to Siliconera, she's a scientist with an intellect that rivals Dr. Gero. Very smart girl then. The robotic psychopath who created Cell, Krillin's wife Android 18, and a whole host of other characters. There's no word yet on whether she will be playable, but at the very least, it's nice to see Arc System work steering into the game's narrative with an original character, especially one that's just not another Saiyan, right? I'm gonna be honest with you, if they did another Saiyan, wouldn't really hurt, right? They could throw a Saiyan, they could throw a new android, not a problem. At the very least, it needs to look good. And when I see Android 21, I see a character that looks really good. I see a character that they could eventually throw into Dragon Ball Super. Of course they gotta make it make sense, they gotta time it correctly, but hey man, I wouldn't mind, right? We got Android 17 there building a family, joining the Tournament of Power when we thought he was going to be probably inactive in Dragon Ball Super. I mean, I don't think a lot of us thought before watching, the start of Dragon Ball Super that Android 17 was gonna be vital in one of the biggest freaking tournaments in the actual arc. But hey, would you guys be mad after the Tournament of Power we jump into, another Android saga, another Cell type saga? Maybe she starts doing experiments. She's very intellectual, she's very smart, she's got Dr. Gero's intelligence. It would really feel like some DBZ shit. Because if you remember, the androids felt kind of like a downgrade from some of the previous villains when they were introduced, logically, if you think about it, right? These are just human, modified humans. How are modified humans kicking Saiyan ass? So I don't know, guys. Tell me what you think about Android 21. Are you excited to play her? Are you picking up fighters? And would you like to see her one day in the Dragon Ball Super anime? I say they gotta execute it correctly, but I don't mind. And she definitely looks smashable. Whether it be with the button when she's attacking or something else. And I think you guys know what I'm talking about. Currently, by the way, there's 15 playable characters for the game. And the latest update, we had the additions of Yamcha and Tien to the roster. Some very forgettable news. I'm sorry. I'll read that a minute later.